Hi there, and welcome to a brief demonstration about how you can sign up during your focus block in the AV studio for the various spaces that will help you produce. So we're going to be taking a look at 3 areas and 3 suites to help you produce your multimedia projects here at RIS. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to start at the home page for the AV Focus Block website. And from this home page, you're going to see the navigation up here, and you're going to simply click on the Production Suite signups. So you click on the top page here, and if you scroll down, you can see that there are 3 areas that are available for signups. Now, you can click on the icons here to view a brief demonstration of that area so that you have a better understanding of what exactly you can do in that space. Now, once you have an understanding of what you need when you're ready to produce your multimedia project, you can go ahead and select the correct place. To do this, you're going to come down here and you're going to click on one of the 3 options. Let's go ahead and click on the Vodcast Studio. And for each resource, and for each area, and for each studio, it is the same procedure to follow. So first of all, you'll see 3 sections. The first section is the procedures themselves, the second section is a calendar, and the third section is the sign-up form. So let's go ahead and come up here, and let's go ahead and look at the procedures. So it explains what you see in the calendar, and if you see there are no events on a particular day for this space, that means it's completely open. Now, if you see a single event, it still means that there is an opportunity for you to reserve part of the time for that session. And finally, if you do see 2 events booked for that particular day, then you need to make sure that you look for another day, since the space is completely booked for both sessions during that AV focus block time. Now, once you understand the procedures to sign up for each of the 3 spaces, you can go ahead and scroll down and you can take a look at the different elements here. You have your calendar, where you can reference whether it's available or not on a certain date. And then you have your studio sign-up form down here. Now, this particular one is Vodcast Studio. And you can see that I'm going to start out, if I'm the submitter for my group, or if I'm working alone individually, I'm going to want to make sure I have my project name. So you can click on this link and you can find the various names for the various individuals and groups for your project. So in my case, I am the sample group. So I'm just going to copy the sample here, and then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to paste my group name or my project name. And then I'm going to add my name. And then I'm going to select a date. Obviously, I cannot select the 8th. Obviously, it's already gone, but I can see that there's already reservations there. So I'm going to go over to, let's say I want to do the 11th. So I come down here and I want to select the 11th. Now, the 11th happens to be a day D. So I know my group members will be in my focus block with me to produce this particular multimedia project. Now, I want to make sure I indicate that it's a day D, and then I'm going to obviously provide the number of participants. Now, in this particular space, up to 4 people can be in here due to COVID regulations. And so I'm going to go ahead and say there will be 3 of us, and I'm going to add my students' names, or my partner's names, Roy. For your planned tasks, what you want to do is make sure that you provide a 2 to 3 sentence explanation of the exact tasks that you're going to be recording. Now, this will help in understanding what exactly you need for equipment. Now, let's go ahead and I'll just say, and then I could go on and obviously provide more details in order to meet the requirements. Now, down below, you'll see I'm going to need an audio soundboard. I'm going to need a camera. Maybe I need some recording lights. And of course, I will need a tripod stand for my camera. Now, if you don't want to use the camera, I can go ahead and say I need a tripod stand with a smartphone holder. And then I know that I can use my smartphone for the recording device. And let's say I'm done. I'm going to go here. There's no special requests, but maybe need the teacher to show me how to use the soundboard. And then I hit submit. Once you have submitted your official request for reserving the space that you have designated as your area that you need to work in, you'll need to wait up to 24 hours to get confirmed. Now, this is on a first come, first served basis. So that means that if somebody else has obviously submitted and it's not on the calendar, but their date stamp is before you, they will get preferential treatment on that particular date. Now, that means that you'll get a notice from your teacher saying that you need to change your date. With that said, once you've been approved, you can go back to your email and you'll see that you have received an invitation to a Google Calendar. So you can click on that invitation and you can see that it is inviting you to the session 1 during the focus block, and you can click on yes. And once you click on yes, you can go to your Google Calendar, and at the Google Calendar, you can see that you have a new event here called 11:05 to 11:25 sample group, or it could be 11:30 to 11:50 and your group name or your project name. Let's go ahead and click on that event that we've said yes to. You can see that there is a confirmation to your request in a document form, and you can click on this. Once the document opens up, you'll be able to access and see what will be your admittance ticket into the studio or space for your recording session. Now, to do this, you could obviously go to your Google Calendar event and click on the attachment that I just showed you. You can also access your device here, go to Google Calendar, and you can show it to a teacher to show that you have now gone through the procedure and also the sign-up process in order to reserve that space for that day and that time for your production purposes. Of course, if there are any questions, feel free to contact me via email, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.